Hey Jack, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, Dennis. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm knee-deep in Mopars. What's not to love?
Nothing.
This is a great show, and what a great venue, the Gilmore Car Museum. How'd you guys pull that one off?
Well, I tell you, Dennis, our first car show was 21 years ago in a little town down the road called Delton. We had 41 cars that day and outgrew it immediately. So the museum's been here for many years, and we came down and asked, would you like to have our show here? And they said yes.
Wow. Boy, everybody wins on that one.
Yes.
But it really is. This is neat because you can do a very big car show here, but people still have these other things here at the museum, these other displays and stuff they can get around and see. It's the best of both worlds.
That's what's great about it.
Now, the club that puts this on, it's what?
Western Michigan Mopar Club, Dennis.
And you guys been around how long?
Since October of 1988.
Well, you know, you put on what feels like a real family-oriented thing here. I mean, I see a lot of kids and dogs and, you know.
Yes, it's very much family-oriented.
And everybody seems to be having a good time.
Yeah, there's plenty to do.
So, do you think, you've been doing this, what, 21 years? Do you think you're going to keep on doing it?
I bet. In fact, we have a standing date the fourth Saturday of every July here at the museum.
That is Mopars at the Red Barns Day,
That is Mopars
right?
at the Red Barns Day. Yes, you better
So it's
believe
like,
it.
be there or be square.
Yeah.
Well, hey, there are some serious, speaking of serious, there's some serious Mopar muscle right over there that I think we should take a look at before we get down to serious business.
Let's check it out.
Let's do it, man. Welcome back to My Classic Car. Well, Michelle, 70 Super B. This is probably one of my personal favorite Mopars. I think it's a beautiful car. It's a one-year only car, right?
1 year only.
Wow. And this has been in the fam for a while. This was your husband's.
Yes.
He bought it when he was...
18 years old.
It was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
Well, you know, most of us aren't smart enough to hang on to him that long. Did he keep it this pristine? And...
No, it was sitting in a barn for 16 years.
Now, this is also a special hood for this, wasn't it?
Yes, this is a power bulge hood.
Power bulge.
And they usually came with Ram air hoods, which were functional, and the power bulge was not.
But this looks functional.
Yes, we actually added in, modified these hood scoops here.
It's tough to find.
That is tough to find because it sticks to the back a little bit and was prone to injuries, we'll say.
You know, the notchbacks in particular tend to come with the base engine, the 318.
Yes, this car came with a 318 two-barrel engine.
And you still have 318 in there?
It has the original 318. We put a four-barrel on it, but
Well,
it's
let's
got
go look at it.
Yeah.
Man, there's an entire color palette going on in there, isn't there?
Yes.
Wow,
all original colors, though.
Really? Well, of course, you know, Mopars all had the engine bay as the body color, but the blue block is correct?
That's
too?
correct for 69 318. Yep.
Wow.
And then the same color, but it's a little glossier than the original. But
and then, of course, top it off with some orange.
yes.
Why not?
Yep.
But man, you know, I mean, you really have done this back in very stock appearing fashion.
Yeah, that's what we tried to do, is try to make it look as stock appearing as we could. So.
It just looks awesome. And here again, I mean, even up front, more of that argent, you know, great looking front end. Right, this is a beautiful car. 69 notchback mod top. I'm having a flashback to the 60s. I love it.
Thank you.
You know, Ron, there's always wild stuff at Mopar shows, and this baby is no exception.
Thank you.
Thank you indeed. So it's a 62 Chrysler Imperial Custom two-door, right?
Correct.
Man, I mean, these are such crazy cars. The 61, 2, and 3 shared some similarities.
Yes.
But they're cars, to me, they're cars like they were designed, and at the end, they said, oh, we need headlights, or oh, we need taillights. And so they just sort of stuck them on. So you got this, you know, you got this concave here, and these 4 almost spotlights stuck in there. And I didn't really notice this, so you pointed out to me a while ago, we were talking, you look at this front end, and where are the seams? I mean, it all looks like one piece.
Yes.
It's like, where's the fender brake?
Well, the fender actually breaks under the chrome, and then there's a seam right down here that is leaded in from the factory.
And I always like the, you know, the extra detail, the character lines up here. It's just such a wild looking car. And then, you know, then get into the interior and it gets even crazier. It's got the rectangular steering wheel.
Yes.
Well, hot rodders love those.
Oh, yes.
Push button trans.
Push button trans.
Push button on both sides, actually.
Air conditioning, heater on this side.
Oh, okay. And is this original interior? Or?
Original old stock material.
Okay, so this is what it looked like. Now you do drive this though, right?
Oh, I drive this almost every week.
Wow. So she's a working car, she's a working engine, but is it still a presentable engine?
Yes, it is.
And what is it up there?
It's a 413
Well, let's
with
go have a
a
look at it.
727
All right.
automatic. Right?
That's a hood.
That's
a hood and a half, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, like I say, that's a working engine.
Standard 413 engine.
But is that the original engine? From the
Yes,
car?
it is.
Wow. Wow.
Yes,
Still
it is.
run pretty strong?
Still runs pretty good. There's 82,000 miles on it.
Have you been to this show before?
I have not been here.
What do you
before.
think of it?
I love it. I like the show. This is very nice.
What a setting
And all Mopars.
and all Mopars. you gotta be digging this.
I like all Mopars.
Well, this is great, man. 62 Chrysler Imperial Custom two-door. One of the wildest cars here, man. Thanks
you
a lot
very
for
much.
bringing it out. Stay close. There's plenty more Mopars at the Red Barns in Hickory Corners, Michigan. Welcome back to My Classic Car. John, an absolutely beautiful 67 Dodge Dart GT convertible. This is a gorgeous car. Fabulous work. You know, and the funny thing about this body is this thing almost doesn't look, certainly from the side, it doesn't really look Mopar. It looks like a Nova on steroids or something. It's
A little bit.
Yeah.
They, I've noticed that, but you stop and think they had a couple of years to copy GM
well, they did.
because the Nova come out earlier.
Incredible car, and you really had to do some work on this baby. It was a basket case, right?
It was a real basket case. When I first got it, it didn't look it, but all the floors have been replaced. I handmade part of it. The rear quarters, inner front fenders, the front fenders, that's all been replaced.
Rotisserie, you did the whole
Did
thing?
it all on the rotisserie, did it. All the sheet metal and welding and stuff, I did all at home in my own
How
garage.
long? Wow.
Roughly 4 years.
But man, she's beautiful. I love the car in general, but man, this interior too really, really pops. The red and white, I mean, that's a convertible
It's a good
combo,
color.
you know?
It's a good combination.
But these have obviously been redone, and they almost look like they got some pearl in them or something, because they really glisten.
They're a legendary interior kit, and they advertise it as pearl white.
Oh, okay, well,
And so, yes.
my
it
eyes
is.
don't deceive me.
They don't deceive you.
Well, one of the things I'm amazed at is, because again, it's just this big, long, straight car. It is, and it's incredibly straight. The paint on it's fabulous, and it'll show up every defect. This baby's straight. How'd you do that?
Well, they spent about 40 hours block sanding on it, and it got really, really wavy.
Yeah.
And so we took aluminum bar stock, glued it and taped it to the side of the car, and then sanded to that. When that side was straight, moved it up, and then block sanded to that one, and then moved it to the next portion
God.
and did that one.
How many hours?
And so there's roughly 110 hours of somewhere, it's over 100 hours of block sanding.
Wow. Well, it shows. It looks fabulous. But a lot of nice little curves and detail, contours and stuff in this car. Beautiful. And I know you were telling me you got a, 4-link rear end.
4-link rear.
Back here, and so you've completely updated this thing. But the real trick is under the hood. Let's go look at that monster.
Okay.
Wow. Now, originally this maybe had a 318, or it had a.
It originally came with a 273
Oh,
high
wow.
performance and a 4-speed.
What am I looking at
And
now?
so now it's been changed. We're running 5.7 Hemi crate motor.
Well, I can't believe how well this
and
Hemi fits.
It's just, yeah, it sets right in there. They did a
And-
real good job on engineering.
And with that suspension setup and that motor, this has got to be a blast.
This thing handles like a go-kart. It really does. I mean, I say that, but it's flat, it's stable, it's a real joy to drive.
Well, and I've been watching it, looking all day, and people they're just drawn to this car. It's just, I don't know what it is.
I think it's a color combination, but it's that, and you just don't see
No,
very many convertibles.
67 convertible darts. No, beautiful car, John. You do beautiful work.
Thank you.
You gotta take me riding this baby.
You got it.
67 dart. Oh man, Mopars at the Red Barns is a great show, and the Gilmore Car Museum is a great place to have a show. Always the fourth Saturday of July, about halfway between Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids. Check it out. Next week, we'll travel to Abbotsford, British Columbia to check out a couple Chip Foose custom trucks, a 49 GMC and a 37 Hudson Terraplane. Plus, we'll look at the latest body trim components to finish off your project. So until our next meeting, remember, honor the timeless classics. I'm Dennis Gage. Happy motoring.